Okay, so I did a body swap on a 1975 Ford F-250 Highboy four-wheel drive truck. The donor truck is the 1976 two-wheel drive long bed regular cab, same as the Highboy would have been. And so this is a swap that it's fairly easy to do. Some people may wonder what it takes, and I'll give you an explanation. First, let's talk about the bed. The frame on the two-wheel drive is wider than that of the Highboy. So you will have to inboard your holes for your bed bolts. And there is a sleeve inside there to keep the metal from crushing as it's drawn down, tightened down. You can put them in there. I like to put them in there. I add them, the sleeves. Some people don't, but that is one modification. Another one is the cross member height on the fourth cross member back from the front in a long bed is too low. It needs to be spaced with some sort of spacer to line up correctly with the other cross members. And then you have a standoff on the second to rear cross member. I transfer that from a Highboy bed to this two-wheel drive bed, and in the back you'll have another spacer added to the two-wheel drive bed to get you at the right height on that cross member. So you got a spacer. This spacer here on this cross member is from the Highboy bed, and then you got another spacer here on this cross member. So the rear three cross members have to be altered to fit right on the Highboy chassis. As far as the cab's concerned, everything's a direct bolt onto your Highboy chassis with the exception of the rear cab mounts. So on your two-wheel drive application, you have a inboard from the frame body mount in the rear, and your Highboys run an outboard mount in the rear. And you could drill your cross member, I suppose, to accept the inboard body mounts. My preference is to take a hole saw. There is a indent in the bottom of the cab. If you measure it out, there is an indent where that bolt for the outboard body mount should be. And if you drill it from the bottom, it'll